Why is this being horrifically bad? It says I've got a comment. Am I live now? Think I am. Should be. Oh, why is this not working? Okay, now we are in. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yes, finally. God damn it. Hello, everyone. Yeah, and welcome back to the Freshman League. I'll try this intro again. Welcome back to the Freshman League here in Gavra Racing. And I'm going to just quickly run down everything that has happened. So we've already had quite a large part of this session. As you saw, I was having a little bit of trouble with the stream there. But here in the Freshman League, it started to rain in this quali session. It was dry throughout pretty much the majority of this session. So I'll get to the timings and everything in a minute. No penalties. No penalties. And, yeah. Pretty much, I think that's it, really. Oh, yeah, V. Roby is filling in for Triple O today. So, replacement driver there. So, yeah, 16 people in. And let's see how it goes around the glorious Canada, which I, personally, have been really, really enjoying while doing some practice. After I've been really enjoying. The track limits are a little bit nasty, but apart from that, I have actually been really enjoying I've really been enjoying this this track so far. So yeah, timings at the moment. Phantom Razgriz a second ahead of RC8, a 1 minute 9.2. RC8 on the same 10th as V Roby there on a 1 minute 10.2. Then it's Unique J with a 1 minute 10.8. Tonios in 5th, Sabo in 6th, everybody, all those guys in the 11th, and it's Kebab in 12th with 13.6, Robin 14th with 14.0, and Dazza with 21.7, and Alex Gunamack and Deadly Jason not able to put in a time, so the rain not helping them at all because Deadly Jason's trying to go for a lap, but there's no DRS anymore, so it's unfortunate for them. Two seconds there, sorry. Alright then, let's have a look here. Oh, that's Piero, not Piero, sorry, Pope in the chat saying, subscriber Prime has been subscribed for 6 months. Thank you very much, Pope. Phantom Razgriz, will it be rain like in the Netherlands? Possibly. This track is a little bit like the Netherlands in terms of, I mean, it's on the, it's on the waterfront. It's probably prone to a lot of rain coming over, unexpected rain, and this is twice already this week we have seen rain in quali, and that's a big slide from Gregster there. As just having a look through here, Piero, yeah, not today. Piero will get what the quali lap is. I know, to be fair, Piero, a 1 minute 9.2 is a very, very solid lap from Phantom Razgriz. Really, really solid lap from him. So, Yeah. Castango said, I hope you'll be dry for tomorrow. Well, I'd recommend doing wet practice. That's all I'm saying. I would recommend doing that. It's going to be interesting to see anyway what's going to happen in the race. We're about 50% race here. So Tonios has a lot of wing damage there. So yeah, 50% race. As Tunturi's had a spin in the first sector. And I'm telling you, I'm really, really enjoying this track at the moment in practice. I'm obviously practicing for the Premier Series tomorrow. Absolutely loving this track. I'm surprised. I was really surprised yesterday how good the racing was around here. Like it was better than I expected it to be. Yeah, penalties will be crazy, Pope. I agree, definitely will be. But yeah, a lot crazier than I expected. Just a lot more overtakes, a lot more exciting than I expected this track to be. So we're gonna have to see what will happen. 40 seconds left in this qualifying session. I don't think much is going to happen here, so we're going to sort of get to the end of this and then go back into the race. As looking at here, Bolo de Harris is ghosting off today. No, ghosting is actually permanently on now. Yeah, should be anyway. Should be. Ghosting is on. Yeah. Unfortunately, because of the way this game is Volodoharis, we have had to turn ghosting on. I wouldn't have. It was a decision that I came to very uncomfortably because I didn't really want to do so. But it had to be done because of how broken this game is. Especially the AI. When people are lagging out and stuff, the AI can be quite horrendous. So, yeah. Then the only person on a lap still is Kebab. He's trying to improve on his time, and I don't think he's going to on those intermediates. Yes. V-Roby could give us signs of a heavy rain race. Maybe. V-Roby on the wet. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they qualify on. They get a free choice of tyre anyway. If they qualified on the intermediates and it's an intermediate start, then if they qualified on the intermediates and it's full wet, they can't put the cars on intermediates because it's just going to be prone to just crashing. So if whatever they are, everyone's going to get a free choice of tyre. I mean, actually no, they won't, because obviously if we look at here, there's the best lap times. So whatever happened here, going on to these wets and inters is pretty much useless because everyone's qualified on slicks anyway. So yeah, we're going to see. Well, here we go. Here's the fastest time. So Phantom Razgris on pole by quite a large margin here, taking the championship fight to RC8, which I'll actually go through after I've done this. RC8 in second, V-Roby in third, good qualifying from him in the Merc. Unique J in fourth, Tonio's fifth, Sabo in sixth, Tunturi in seventh, Gregster in eighth, Combat in ninth, Infamela in 10th, Tech is in 11th, Kebab in 12th, Robert Codfar in 13th, Dazza in 14th, Deadly Jason in 15th, and Alex Gunamac will round out the pack in 16th place. Rain halfway through, someone said, so this could be a very spicy race. As I will pull up the championship standings. 35 people watching. Hello, welcome to the Freshman League. Championship standings. Need to go to... Okay, so as was predicted, as was told to me in the chat, dry start, and then it's going to get wet towards the middle of the race. Championship standings, here we go. So, no, I don't want to go to the Gavra Racing Twitter account. Looks like RC8 leads by quite a healthy amount. 30, yeah, it's 30, no, 25 point lead. So he has a 25 point lead, so that's a race win. Gregster in second with 66 points, and Phantom Razgrid is about 20 3 points behind him in third. Then 3 points behind Phantom is Tonios. Then Chunchuri 2 points behind Tonios in fifth. Deadly Jason 10 points behind in sixth. Sabo 10 points behind in seventh. Dazza 4 points behind in eighth. Triple O on the same amount of points as Dazza. Obviously they get put into... guessing they get put into highest overall finishing, I don't know. And Alex Gunnar in 10th place with 9 points. And just a word here, okay? Just a word here, everyone. Okay, and Piero, you're gonna love this. Okay, Robert Codfather, guys, has scored the most points he ever has in a Gavra Racing season. This is his highest point scoring season with 6 points. I know. Robert Codfather is flying. Can he bag another result here? I hope he can. Because that will account to 2 races in a row now. Robert Codfather would have got points. 3 races if he can get it here. Kev, welcome to the chat. So, come on, get supporting Robert Codfather in the chat. He's a legendary man. Yeah, Robert is champion material, Pierre, I agree. Him and Willie Sanker. Robert Codfather, I know you're going to watch this race back. Where's Willie Sanker? Get him back. I want to see the iconic duo back in the Freshman League. I want to see you two drying alongside each other. Just absolute heroes in this league. Just heroes among us. They are Robert Codfather and the good old Willie Sanker. So Robert, if you're listening, get Willie Sanker back and get Willie Sanker back for next season. We want to see him. Welcome, Rick Holt. But yeah, here we go. Everyone lined up on the grid now, and let's see what's going to happen here. As we going to get ready for the lights to go out, not in time with the league, because with the rest of the grid, because. Okay, so ghosting is on, because you can tell by the way all the cars have ghosted here before they actually get put back onto the track. Now, there we go, and the lights are out and away they go. That's a really good start from the race with point. I believe that's Tunchuri Piranha. So we go down into turn 1, and someone's gone very late on the brakes. I think that was, looks like Kebab Barrages going down the inside here. I think that was Tunchuri. He's going to try and get the move done here. He's going to keep it on the inside. And so there's a battle here. V Roby's actually got past RCA into second place. That's a really good start there from V Roby as Kebab managing to get past Tunchuri, but it seems all clean so far. Robert Codfather has been pushed all the way to the back, which is highly unfortunate for Robert. It's quite late on the brakes there from Alex Gunnar but there's a battle here at the moment as Kebab's moved his way all the way up into 6th place already. So Kebab flying at the moment as Tunchuri getting past now as it's going to go wheel to wheel here as Tonio's going to try and go down the inside of, I believe that's Sabo the Mister, and it looks like Sabo the Mister's got wing damage as well. I think someone else has got wing damage there, just some collisions with the wall, so not collisions with each other there, just some collisions with the wall. There's a bit of contact between Combat and Tonios, and so someone has wing damage, so I know Sabo the Mister does. I believe, could AB Techers possibly have damage? I saw someone else had it. No, it's not Techers, I'm not sure. I'll have to find out who comes into the pit. As Dazza there having a bit of a battle there with Sabo the Mister, and Sabo the Mister into the pit. And unfortunately, Robert Codfather, he was started on the hards and got a little bit hung out to dry there at the back. But this is, I mean, this has probably got to be the cleanest start of the season I have seen the Freshman League do. So this is a very, very good start from the Freshman League already. Phantom Razgrid's lead 8 tenths over V Roby, the replacement driver here in the Freshman League. He's going to be like George Russell here. As RCA following closely behind. This could be a good for the championship battle here if Phantom can beat RCA here as Combat. Looks like he's gone round Tunchuri's had a bit of a bad run there, as it looks like Tonio's going to try and go round the outside, and he's forced a little bit off the track there, but in the end he's going to keep it nice and tight to Tunchuri, and Tunchuri's going to break a little bit late. This may allow Tonios to go down the inside. Tonios will get the move done and might have the DRS actually. Once he ahead of him into the DRS zone, Oh no, there's no DRS. Why am I saying we're 2 laps in? I'm an idiot. Oh, there goes Combat and Unique J. It's Combat going to try and go down the inside, and in the end he's going to get the move done up into 6th position. And a little bit of a battle here between the 2 Renaults and the Red Bull. As someone else comes into the pits, it's Tonio's. Has he got wing damage? Indeed he does. And some unfortunate wing damage for Tonio's. Must have picked that up off of the wall somewhere. And I haven't seen many major collisions at the moment between people. I don't want to jinx anything because I've done that pretty much all week. Is Combat going to go down the inside of Unique J and get the move done up into 6th position here? And this track providing some actually really good racing here. The Freshman League doing really well at the moment. And Tonios is going to come out of the pits. Luckily, a really short pit stop this around this track. So, on the 50% race, it's going to be interesting to see what strategy people go for. I know I haven't spoke about the strategy much, but the game on the softs recommends a soft, medium, medium, which is indeed possible. It's not like it's a completely bad strategy because of how quick the pit stop time is here around this track. The soft to hard, I believe, is vaguely possible, just like it was in France. So we're going to have to find out and see what people do here. Definitely look at the front runners. They'll be the ones to watch. It's V-Roby starting on the mediums, so he's going to try and take those mediums as far as he can into the race. Might possibly go into the set of hards if he can. But keeping with Phantom Rasquiz at the moment. RC8 dropping back a little bit. Grex to try and keep with them as well. Kebab Barrages just caught in a little bit of a battle here between him and Combat. Unique J's dropped back a little bit there as well as Infamella keeping within a second to Dazza there. But look at all good so far, Freshman League. I'm impressed. What did he say? Why can't Premier drivers replace for the freshmen? Yeah, so basically the way it is, Castangle, say if a Premier Series driver was to hop into the Freshman League, if it was, say, for example, Absolute 11, then he would just completely run away with the race, and then it wouldn't be fair on the rest of the drivers currently in their championship battle. So we tried to make it so anybody from the league below goes up to replace, and that's how it works. So primarily you want to kind of pick the fastest driver from the league below to replace you in the league above, which is kind of what you want to do. But it just kind of makes the racing fairer, and it just allows there to be a better championship fight if there's someone needing replacing. But the thing with the academy is sometimes the academy league drivers may be slightly faster than the freshmen, but at the moment, really, V-Roby is about the same speed as these two front Ferraris, so it's not too bad at the moment here. Like I said, so these things can happen sometimes. Not so much penalty at the moment. I've got to say, Piero, I mean, you might want to agree with me here. You've pretty much watched every single freshman league race, and I have to say the freshman league have done a lot better on the opening laps of this race than they have done all bloody season. And I'll tell you something as well. They've done it on a track which is confined by walls, and so you make no sense to me, freshmen. You can't race around France, which is complete tarmac and no walls. But then when it comes to having walls everywhere, it just suddenly becomes all the racing is. What I'm going to have to do is, Pierre, I'm going to have to put the freshmen around Singapore, Monaco, Baku, and Canada, and just put them around all of those tracks. Seems like the best way to get the cleanliness out of the freshman league drivers. As someone's coming to the pits, Infamella. Is that a possible wing change for the AlphaTauri driver? Let's have a look here. Oh, it is a wing change for Infamella. It's been unfortunate for him. That's 2 drivers now from the AlphaTauri team who have unfortunately had to pit for a wing change as Combat sticking close up behind Kebab here. Still a battle between these two. Oh, that's very Larry on the rear there from Combat, just trying to overcorrect there. As the Combat going to go round the outside here, and he's completely ran off the track, and I think, yeah, nicely gives the position back to Kebab. That was very good sportsmanship there from Combat. As that's what I like to see. That's what we're seeing in the freshmen. That's what we need to see. As Unique J's got front right end plate damage, which he picked up before this battle. So that's unfortunate for Unique J. Yeah, I don't understand it either, Jutsi Kev. Yeah, it's a good point, that, actually. Those guys on the set of hards are going to be in for a good shout, because if them guys on the hards can take that to the rain instead of intermediates they'll come onto, and it looks like, oh, Combat's got really bad wing damage. I don't know where he's picked that up from, but he's got huge wing damage there. And him and Unique J have come into the pits. Yeah, I know, Zexify happens. Oh, it's got Phantom Razquis and V-Roby having a little bit of a battle here up front, and V-Roby's gone across the escape lane, and now RCA going to get involved here as well. Will RCA look for the move here down into the hair, but he isn't going to go for it there. He might look down the casino straight if he can. But V-Roby going to have DRS on Phantom Razgriz as we go down the casino straight here into the chicane with the Wall of Champions. Yeah, Pierre actually genuinely does use that. So he goes V-Roby now. Will he be looking for the move? No, he isn't going to go for it. There's Phantom Razgriz into the pits. Is that an early pit stop off of the softs? It is an early pit stop off of the softs. The Ferrari master plan there, as Phantom Razgriz is in. Gregster coming in as well. And that's another set of soft tires. Or has he gone from the set of hards there? I couldn't actually tell. Let me just have a quick look in the race director. There's Gregster. Where is he? There he is. Soft to soft. So interesting. Is he gone for a double? Is he gone for a double soft to take it to the rain? Possibly. Could be a good shout, but look who's in the points, everyone. Mr. Robert Codfather back in the points again. Come on, Robert, get your foot down, mate. No, you don't need to lift off there. Quicker, Robert, faster. You need to carry more speed through the corners, Robert. Not carrying enough speed through the corners. What was that? Gregster and Daz having a little bit of a battle here, and Daz having a bit of lag there. As V-Roby and RCA having a battle, as RCA now takes the lead in this race. RCA going to come in. V-Roby will stay out, obviously, on the set of mediums, so it can go a lot longer into this race than the rest of the drivers. But as you said, looking very overcast at the moment, X5. I agree. Jessica says, look at his attempt to Deadly Jason. He said it's unfair on time in the chat last season, and he can't use ABS. Wait, I'm confused. What? Robert wants to save fuel. Robert Codfather does what he needs to do. His Kebab Barrages has picked up the front right end plate damage, and that is the tight walls of this Canadian circuit. A lot of people just going to be picking up wing damage from, unknown areas. The Wall of Champions being a big claimer of wing damage. There's probably more wings being smashed into the side of that wall than probably any other wall. I mean, even Monaco. I mean, there's not one wall in Monaco that's been smashed into a million times. Apart from, tell you the one that gets smashed into a lot is Tonio's down the inside of Alex Gunnermack, and he gets that move done up into 9th position. Then when you go down into the Nouvelle chicane, that little wall that sticks out on the inside and hits your rear tyre, as Sabo the Mist are going to go down the inside of Alex Gunnermack and get the move done. That's a good move from Sabo. Up into 10th position now, and it's looking very, very overcast in this race. And here goes Combat now, going to go down the inside of Robert Codfather, and indeed he is going to get the move done up into 12th position. Robert's lost quite a few positions here. It's Gregster and Kebab here, and a little bit of a battle. It's Kebab actually into the pits, interestingly. He's coming in for a wing change, which is interesting. I probably, if I was him, would have stayed out a little bit longer and waited for the rain to come, which is interesting. And AB Tech is quite close behind Deadly Jason at the moment. Let's have a look at Deadly Jason's throttle input. It'd be interesting to see, because I don't know how he's managing to use... Yeah, look, you can see just ready, and bam, full throttle. You cannot do that on the controller. You cannot just smack the full throttle on like that. I'm surprised by Tunturi, actually, because Tunturi... he had such a good past couple of races. It's disappointing to see him all the way down in 12th place, but I'm sure he'll be able to get himself back into this race here. As 10 laps gone, 25 laps remaining here in this Canadian Grand Prix here, and it has gone really well so far. I'm really happy with what I've seen. Trust me, these freshman drivers will finally get their bonus at the end of this. Robert is a bad name in calendar. The last name of Robert means... Oh. Yeah, true. I mean, that was quite a big crash. Why does he use those controller settings? I have no clue. Ask him, Pope. Ask him. Yeah, maybe he just doesn't like the track here. Some people just aren't great on different tracks. I'm really enjoying this track though. I feel quite quick around it, so, you know. But then Canada just felt abysmal. Yeah, just look at his throttle inputs here, Deadly J. Oh, it's kind of live about here. Is Unique J going to go down the inside here? Tunchuri going to try and hold on the inside, but in the end just can't, and just has to concede the position to Unique J. Unique J up into 12th place. But he won the next year, so Robert will win soon, well, hopefully. I mean, oh, it's Alex Max made a bit of a mistake here, so here comes Unique J. He's going to go down the inside here, down this back straight. It's DRS open, and he's going to hold it on the inside. And, oh, Alex Max coming a little bit back onto the track there, but there was not much he could do, to be fair, because he'd been ran off by Unique J. Is Tunchuri now going to go hold it on the outside and gets the move done nice and cleanly. Kebab going to go past Robert Codfather up into 14th position. And I was going to say something there. Yeah, this track, one of only a few tracks actually on the F1 calendar to have 3 DRS zones, which is why it seems to be working really well on this game, to be fair. It's Unique J picking up some penalties there, but RC8 with no penalties up front, which could prove vital in this battle for the lead. But more importantly though, V Roby on 11 lap old medium, so if you can take those mediums far into this race. I'd rather not buy followers, thank you. The bot coming in here. Zexify, I think you might want to look at the word that you put in there, mate. Because I think you put the wrong word in. Oh, so here comes AB Techers. Going to go around down the inside and get the move done. Seems to be quite a good overtaking position, that actually. I think someone else is going for a move. So, sorry, I think it's Alex Mack and Kebab Barrages having a battle. And here comes the rain. The rain, it's on its way. Oh, bit of contact there. The rain is here. Oh, someone's into the pits early. It's Dazza. Dazza's into the pits. Very early. What is he coming in for? A set of mediums? Let me guess, is it going to be one of those, like, light rain situations? Oh, RC8's closing on his... RC8's actually closing in on his teammate. These guys having a little battle here. The weather is bad this season only. Yeah, but Pierre, the mixing up in the weather is made for some really exciting racing. Oh, hello, Natty in the chat. Natty, I have to tell you this, right? You've been listening to my rants on about the freshman league, you know, outside of the commentary. You've been watching the races. What do you feel about this race so far? As the Ferrari boys, having a little bit of a tussle there, and in the end, RC8 gets past Phantom, and yeah, here forms the rain exactly. Oh, Sabo. There's been quite a large accident between Combat. And I think it was possibly Sabo the Mister. And I was just about to say how great the racing was, but that actually has to be the first major incident of this entire race, to be honest. The first quite sort of major incident in this race. Why has Gregster gone onto the wets? It's not wet. It's not wet tyres yet, Gregster, mate. You've made a big mistake there, pal. Yeah, it's quite a big mistake that I have no clue why he's gone onto the wets. Possibly chose the wrong tyre by accident. It's a bit of a battle going on here, as I think that's Tunturi going to try and go around the outside. No, Unique J going to hold the position there, down in 9th place, and these guys catch up to Tonio, so we've got a huge train here, because here comes Gregster going to try and get a move done on his teammate, but now here comes Unique J now looking for the move here. He's going to try and go down the inside of the racing point, and he indeed does get the move done, and Gregster forced all the way down here, and Gregster just in a bad position right now as Tunturi gets back past Unique J. Unique J now possibly might go down the inside. Tunturi gives him the room, opens the door for him. And a little bit Larry on the rear from Unique J. It's Kebab getting the move done on Gregster. I think Gregster's just chosen the wrong tyre, you know. Definitely don't think those wets definitely are viable. As Tunturi had a really bad run there through the final chicane. Tony's into the pits, Greg's into the pits, and oh no, this is not going to end well, because Tonios has got a wing change and Gregster behind him has to stack, and Tonios had a 5-second penalty, and it has gone horrifically wrong for the Renault team. They put the wrong set of tyres on. They put the wrong set of tyres on Gregster. Now Gregster's had to hold up behind, and they have to grab another front wing, possibly, for Gregster, do they not? No, they're going to change the tyre. That's a long pit stop for Gregster, and how unfortunate is that for him, though? It's a really long pit stop for him there. We literally just had a Mercedes and a Sakir there. Oh, got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Can't tell who that is. Oh, it was V. Roby. Oh, V. Roby's had quite a big crash. Has he got wing damage? Because he's lost a lot of time to RC8. I think these mediums aren't doing him any justice here. No wing damage for V. Roby as Sabo the Mister comes in the pits. Is it intermediates time? Sabo the Mister will go into the intermediates. Whereas Robert Codfather, down in 12th place, will Robert Codfather come into the pits? And he does. Will we see then, though, we'll know when the rain has to stop, because the DRS will be disabled. So Alex Gunnermack picked up the 10-second time penalty there. That's a big penalty for Alex Gunnermack. As Robert into the pits for a set of intermediates. Gregster picking up a 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Wait, why is Gregster on the softs now? And he's got wing damage again. What's he? Now he's on the intermediates. I'm really confused what he's doing. Oh, here comes RC8, V. Roby and Phantom all into the pit. So V. Roby making that pit stop. Only making one pit stop, but unfortunately made a mistake, which has cost him a lot in this race, because he was on for the win. Fortunately, oh, we got someone going very slowly in the final sector. That is Mr. Unique J, who surely now will be coming into the pits for a set of intermediates. How many stops does he have? Gregster, he's on a current 4 stop right now. No, Piero, that was set by, I believe that was set by Natty in the Monaco race, that record. Alex going to mark into the pits. Dazza surely going to come into the pits, and he does. Everyone going to go on to the set of intermediates now around Canada here. Oh, and Gregster's retired. Gregster's had a big crash. Let's see if I can ride on board with him. Is that Phantom? Oh, he's had a huge crash. I think he's hit that. I think he's hit that Armco barrier on the... I think he's hit that Armco barrier on the left-hand side. So this is going to bunch the whole pack up here. This is going to really bunch the pack up. And AB Tekkas is in a great position right now in 4th place. Yeah, he's hit that. You see that little Armco barrier that just sticks out on that left-hand side? There, on that left-hand side there. I think he's hit that Armco barrier. and he's lost the wing. He's lost his full wheel, I think. It looks like it. Grace has had a big crash. It's just gone from bad to worse for him. And that's brought out a full safety car. Big safety car in this race. It's going to bunch the whole pack up here. Where is the leader on track? The leader is here. Where is the safety car? Well, the safety car's here, actually. It's quite far around the track, to be fair. Safety car's like halfway around the track, interestingly. So V Roby now is going to be in a great position because now he's going to be right behind. He's going to be right behind the RCA in the Ferrari. Sabo into the pits. Oh, he's got bad wing damage. That's why he's into the pits. As I believe the only person that will be unable to unlap themselves is Infamella. So unfortunately, Infamella will not be able to unlap himself in this race, as AB Tech has just picked up a 3-second time penalty. That's his first of the race. Yeah, it's very good for AB Techers. I agree, Piero. It's been a very good race so far. Very exciting. Does Robert Codfather have an ERS glitch? It doesn't look like it. No, I think he just likes burning his ERS. Possibly he was trying to keep ahead of the safety car because he didn't want to get lapped. Not sure, but everyone just seems to be catching up to the safety car now. And we'll be out for a few laps. And then we'll get back under green flag racing, and it seems to be getting very heavy right now, but I don't think it's going to be wet tyre worthy. Did someone else come to the pits? Oh, Infamella did. Infamella's come to the pits. Luckily though, with the new ghosting setting, Infamella will actually now be ghosted due to the lapped cars. Lapped cars will be ghosted now. Which means Infamella shouldn't get in anyone's way because he should be ghosted, I believe. Yeah, he is a fearless man, Piero, our Robert Codfather. He is the man. Rick Hope, don't be dissing Robert Codfather yet. Okay, him and Willie Sanker are the most iconic duo we've ever had in Gavra Racing. I say it now. The most iconic duo in Gavra Racing right here. Willie Sanker and Robert Codfather, the dream duo. If we could see them racing again together, it would be astronomical. I would happily commentate on that race with them in there. It would be an honour. Such greats. I'm being serious. You think I'm joking? I'm being serious. Being serious, mate. Just went a bit scouse there. I'm being serious, mate. And if anyone decides to disagree, then usually they say everyone has an opinion, but unfortunately your opinion is wrong. Okay, so Infamella sits between Tekers and Tunturi. His car will be ghosted. I can imagine he's going to get out the way very nicely for everyone. Hopefully. After Infamella is currently on the thinnest device after his antics in the start of the season. But he seems to have not been getting himself into any more trouble. Yeah, no, he does it's Xify, I agree. What, you want about the controller clicks? There you go. But yeah, Robert Codfather, he deserves all the points he can get. Any points he can nab from this race now. With 15 laps left to go around Canada. Let's see what's going to happen here. 40 people watching. Thank you everyone for joining us. Probably the most people we've had in a freshman race all season, I think. Just great to see. Yeah, respect for that, Pierre. It's for big respects. Oh, the safety car's in this lap. The people at the back haven't even caught up to the safety car yet, and it's coming in. Dazza ain't going to be happy about this because he's caught up behind Robert Codfather, but the pack will now close down. And a couple of people just overtaking each other here, which is interesting. Guys, if we could just all line up. One person one area and one person in the other area. Why are we going 3 wide, guys? Like, really? Like, just line up. You don't need to line up alongside each other. Just go behind each other. Or just one person go to the left and one person go to the right and then just stay behind them. It's really actually not that difficult. As RC8 going to get the pack sorted here through the chicane, and away we go. Back on the safety car restart. Will anyone do a Kevin Magnussen? Doesn't look like it. Oh, someone at the back had a big spin. I believe that was, Infamella has ghosted for everyone now. So Dazza's had a bit of a bad start here. Now here comes Combat and Unique J here having a little bit of a battle. And Combat in the end getting the move done. It's going to be a test now for these drivers because with the lack of downforce that these drivers will have, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to do anything. They're going to have to be so tentative on the throttle as Infamella's had a crash. And no safety car, though. He has just manually retired the car, so he is out of this race. The second retiree is Combat Antonio's having a little bit of a battle here down in the middle sector. As will Combat go for a late move? He has done, but Tonios is easily going to get it back. Everyone just going to have to adjust their braking points a little bit here. As AB Tekis is actually getting right on the back of Phantom. Oh no, he isn't. The interval gap just hasn't changed. As Combat going to go back past Tonios. And he will get the move done down into the chicane. He's cut right across the chicane, which isn't great, but he will get a penalty. He will get a penalty for that, or a warning at least, which will amount to the 12 seconds of penalties he currently already has. As he's just a little bit laggy at the moment from Combat. So Tonio's trying to get involved in them, and this will separate the men from the boys. This rain. Too tentative on the throttle, and you will spin it. But as Combat, and that's really not a move that you can be going for, and that's kind of his own fault there. He's Unique J was ahead of him before the apex, so nothing really Combat could have done there. Just taking out some of his frustration, I think, there, just not being patient enough and not getting used to these track conditions, as Tonio's picking up a 3-second time penalty. There's not long left to go now until the end of this race here in the Freshman League. And someone's right up behind someone. It was Kabat behind Tenturi. Is Alex going to Mac getting the move done? I believe that is Unique J. And yes, he has done. Up into 9th position. Unique J going to come fighting back. So here goes Unique J. He's going to go for the down the inside into the casino straight here. Is Alex going to make? Alex going to Mac just a lot later on the brakes than Unique J. As Combat now going to be looking for the move, and he's going to try and go down the inside of Unique J, and does get the move done up into 10th position again. It's Robert Koffar. Sadly, this is coming for a set of full wets, interestingly. And Robert Koffar only 3 positions away from a set of points here. Anything can happen in this race, as these guys get themselves into a little bit of a battle here at the moment in the midfield. Gaps opening up at the front at the moment as the rain is pouring quite heavily. Will those wets be quicker than the intermediates is the real question. I mean, we can't really make a clear judgment because it's Robert Codfather. Sorry, I'm dissing Robert Codfather, sorry. I have to have a look what kind of sector, what kind of lap times Sabo's running compared to the front runners, because could it be time for a set of wets? With all those penalties, Deadly Jason can win a lot, but here are the penalties if you want to have a look. And I'll keep those on the screen for a little bit, because everyone's pretty much on the set of intermediates, so apart from good old Sabo the Mister. It's Combat having a little bit of battle here with Alex Gunner Mac again. Looks like he's got the move done on Alex Gunner. And it's moved himself up into 9th position. Very nicely done there from Combat. He's got a lot of penalties though, so Unique J might still grab some points here from the McLaren team. But V Roby is gaining heavily on RCA here. V Roby have 6 seconds of penalties though, so AB Techers could find himself on the podium if he can keep this pace up. But he can't let these front runners go, and he needs to make sure he doesn't pick up any more penalties. But he could find himself in a tasty position here, Techers. That's what this track is prone for. Mokush 4. This track is just a lot of penalties, quite harsh on the track limits around here. Oh, we've had a retirement. We've got a virtual safety car, Sabo the Mister, this time. And that's down at, what is that? What turns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 6. Oh, God. I should know my corner numbers. Yeah, it's down at turn 6 there. It's a retirement for Sabo. That's both Alfa Romeos out of this race. And we've got a little bit of action here. Some people coming into the pits. Is that for another set of inters? It is. It's a fresh set of inters, interestingly. RC and V Roby in for a fresh set of inters under the virtual safety car. Now, could that be crucial? Because they've lost no time to Kebab or Tunturi. These guys have come out pretty close to Phantom Razgrids. Could this be a steal for these guys as Tech is into the pits as well? He made the use of that virtual safety car pit stop. Remember, the virtual safety car pit stop it only halves the pit stop time, doesn't give you a free pit stop. So that pit stop gone from around about 20 seconds to about 10 seconds there. So these guys now, RC8 and V Roby, going to be absolutely flying at the moment here, and they've got to get past Kebab and Tunturi here. And it's going to pick up a 3-second time penalty, but here goes RCA. He's possibly going to look to the outside. No, V Roby's had none of it. He said, look, I'm going to go down the inside of 2 people, and he's taken both RCA and Tunturi in one corner. What a move from V Roby, the Academy League driver, showing his skills here in the freshman, showing RCA how it's done. Freshman, a freshman senior, RCA, being shown up by the Academy League driver, and V Roby has put himself in a very good position because he's put himself into what could be provisional lead in this race. That's a brilliant move from V Roby. Awesome move. That's a couple of people look like they're coming in off the inters. The inters don't seem to last too long, actually. As Tekka's trying to find his way back through the pack. He's got Deadly Jason next on a set of 9-lap-old inters ahead of him. Robert Cobfather, is he going to be in the points? He's going to be close. Unfortunately, just now, the 2 racing points get ahead of him. As here comes V Roby now, he's going to go down the inside. He didn't need to battle for that, and he spun. He just needed to bide his time there, V Roby. And that is a reset to track, which means that will be a disqualification. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, V Roby, but if you reset to track, you are disqualified from the race. So that brilliant move that you just did has now become pretty much nothing. You didn't need to battle that hard for it, V Roby. You had plenty of time. Kebab is on an alternate strategy. You just need to wait him out. There was no need to do that. Crazy race. I agree. Here comes Phantom Razgrids. He's going to go round down the inside here of Alex Gunamac. It doesn't in the end, though. Pulls out. Just couldn't find that gap there. But that's between Kebab and RC8 for the lead of this race. RC8 could pull away with it here with Phantom all the way down in 5th place. V Roby in 6th place. Someone just hit the wall there. No damage. Oh, it's Kebab hitting a lot of the walls there. He needs to be careful. He's ran very deep into this corner, and he's going to come back on the grass now as RC8 will go around the outside and get the move done. And let's just have a look at the penalties. So Tekka's in a very good position because Combat and Alex Gunner Mac both have big penalties. Tekka's not far behind these guys at all. So yeah, this is it's been a brilliant race in the Freshman League. Say undercuts are good on this track. Yes, the undercuts are very, 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 very powerful around this track. Like, ridiculously powerful. As V Roby now going to go down the inside of Alex Gunamac. And he gets the move done. I think actually that chicane actually becomes a better braking zone in the wet. Because the cars have to slow down a lot more. Obviously, there's no DRS, but I think it actually becomes a better braking zone. Not a better overtaking point anyway for these drivers. And all of this is going to be in vain though for V Roby because I believe he reset the track, which is unfortunate. That is in the rules. If you go down and read the rules. It does say, please do not use the reset to track feature, otherwise you will be disqualified. I might have to put a little, thing in the Discord chat about that, because it seems like a lot of people are, have been doing it recently. I think I've disqualified 3 people already this season for resetting to track. It's just a couple of the new boys, I think, just doing it. A couple of the new people just not realising that you can't reset to track. It's not allowed. Tonio's getting past Robert Codfather at the back. Gets the move done. Tunturi on Unique J. And, he's got the move done into 9th place. Let's have a look at it. It looks like AB Tekkas is on the back of Alex Gunner. Will Tekkas look for the move? Smartly backs out of it though. It's going to stick behind him. Oh, Alex Gunner getting very leery on the rear. This could be a chance for Tekkas. ERS deployed as he'll come round onto the next lap and he'll get even more ERS. He's going to go down the inside. But remember, it doesn't necessarily mean you've got the move done because these first set of corners allow for some really good wheel-to-wheel racing. Tekka's going to have the better line though on the outside on the drier part of the track. And indeed will get the move done. Up into 6th position he goes. And now he's got to hunt down the rest of the guys ahead. V Roby could still find himself in a good position, possibly get himself up to 4th, but remember he did reset the track, so yeah, actually with V Roby getting disqualified and Phantom getting put on the podium, Tekkas could be in a good result if he picks up the pace a little bit here and Kabar picks up another penalty. RC8 has done brilliantly well to not pick up Oh yeah, actually that's very true, Pierre. Actually, you make a good point. I've just seen your earlier comment there. Yeah, Pierre, I'll have a word with people because it just seems like a lot of people are doing it recently. Maybe some people have forgot, or some people haven't realised, or something like that. That they can't reset the track. Deadly chasing for the podium. Oh, I mean, if you look at the position he's in, he's a bit far away. Is my only issue. Yeah, he's a little bit far away at the moment. He needs to close that gap down. Definitely, it won't be a podium, but it will be quite high. It should be quite high up on the positions for him. But Phantom Razgriz just picked up another 3-second time penalty, and now this is spiced up because every one of these people have 6-second time penalties. So it comes down to V Roby is out of this race. He's disqualified, so his position won't count. Tekkas now is in a good position, but he's too far behind. So it's literally now between Comp and Phantom Razgriz and Kabar for 2nd place. V Roby won't get on the podium, so it is actually down to Tekkas will actually potentially get on the no, he won't. He'll possibly get 4th place here. So we've had someone off at the back. I believe it's Tonios off at the back. 5 laps to go in this race. This has been a brilliant race, I have to say. Definitely the best freshman race of the season. I don't think anyone can disagree on that one. So Tonios has retired the car. And look, oh my god. Is anyone seeing what I'm seeing? Yes, Piero, I've just seen it. Come on, Robert. Come on. Come on. No, wait. Robert will. He'll get points, Piero, because V Roby's disqualified. Oh, come on, Robert. Yes. Come on, Robert Codfather. Let's go. I don't care about the bias. It's Robert Codfather. He's legendary. He's going to get points again. Come on, Robert. He's drove such a consistent race. Our hero. A legend. An icon. The people's champ. Look at this battle here happening between these guys, and that's just allowing Tekkas to possibly gain a gap on these, actually. And if any of these guys pick up an extra 3 seconds, Tekkas could be in for a really good result here. 4 laps left to go in this race. RC8 leading the way, no penalties. What a third race in a row for points. Yeah, favoritism's not allowed apart from Robert. Exactly, Cryptech. Robert Codfather is our guy. Look at him. The absolute legend. The beast. The icon. The hero. The people's champ. All the words to describe him. Look at this huge train of cars, which Tekkas is currently gaining on. Don't count him out yet, guys. He is gaining on this battle. And if he doesn't pick up a single penalty here, and these guys ahead, even if Kebab, Phantom, or V-Roby's out, so if Phantom or Kebab pick up a 3-second time penalty, then it could get very spicy, because Combat's out of this. He's got 18 seconds. Exactly, Pope, exactly. As Deadly Jason's into the pits. Robert could, come on, Robert, speed up, come on. More power, Robert. Get that foot down. He's not going to come out ahead of Deadly Jason, unfortunately, but he will still get himself into the points positions again. Mr. Robert Codfather's Phantom Razgris might put for a move here on Combat. Can't get it done here. These guys being very cautious, all with penalties here. Tekkas needs to be careful. That might have been a warning there for him. Needs to be careful here. It's Phantom Razgris on the inside. Combat getting involved. Combat squeezed to the wall. And he's got no end plate damage. V-Roby's gone past. And this has allowed Tekkas, look where Tekkas is. He's got all the way back. That was a bit of a kerfuffle there. Here comes Phantom Razgris. He's going to go down the inside here on V-Roby. And he's going to get the move done. And Combat back into the pits again. Pierre saying Phantom braking too late. I think it was just a late move from Phantom Razgris. Don't count Tekkas out of this battle yet for the podium. Everyone on 6 seconds of penalties. Wait, how far is Robert behind Combat? Combat has 21 seconds, right? Oh no, Robert has 9 seconds, so. Oh, it's V-Roby's picked up 9 seconds! But that's only V-Roby because he's disqualified. Antonio says too much dive bomb for Combat. Wait, did Combat dive bomb? Or was it Phantom Razgris who dive bombed? And Combat inside again. Combat being very aggressive this race. Very, very aggressive from Combat. Yeah, Kebab Barrage is doing a brilliant job of his tyres. 16 laps on those intermediates. I don't know how he's doing it. Remember, if any of these two pick up a 3-second penalty in these final laps, so we're going to lap 34, the penultimate lap in this race has now happened. And yeah, Pope, I agree. Definitely a great drive from RC8 today. Brilliant, brilliant drive from RC8. As Combat now trying to look for the move back on Unique J again. He's going to be on the outside this time. And Combat couldn't get the move done, but he's going to be right on the back of Unique J this time. Will he try it into turn 1? Unique J looks like he's going to go a little bit defensive. Combat now might look for the move. He's gone for the late lunge. And he gets the move done. Up into 8th position he goes. He's still going to lose that position though on the penalties. Will anyone pick up any 3 seconds here? It's going to be close here. The battle for the podium, as looks like someone's had a bit of a a moment there in the middle sector. Looks like it's Alex Gunnar-Mack, who's had a bit of a moment in the middle sector, and he's come back on the track there. And, don't know what's happening here. Is he stuck? Is he stuck in gear? Wait, has he got a Oh, he has a puncture. Oh, he has a puncture in the wet. Come back to the inside of Tunturi. I didn't realise. Someone in the chat pointed it out to me. I didn't even see. He has a rear left puncture. Wait, let's keep an eye on Kebab. How long did Kebab take his tyres? Kebab's tyres are still holding intact. Robert Codfather, he's in a position to get even more points. He could get 9th here for Robert. Alex Gunnar's just dropping all the way down. He's got a puncture. He's limping to the line. Robert Codfather might get more points. Here comes V. Roby. Possibly looking for the move on Phantom. Isn't going to go for it, though. Has got 3 seconds to his name. As all Phantom getting a little bit squirmy there. As he's right up behind Kebab. Could see some late moves here. As these three so close to each other. Tekkas might just miss out on a podium for today. But it might be Kebab who's drove a tremendous race. He's kept those tyres intact. He's coming down to the final few corners, and RCA takes the win. What a drive from him. No penalties for RCA. Come back and hold it there. So he come down to the line. Phantom's had a bit of a moment there. But it is going to be Kebab who takes second. Phantom Razgriz will take third. Tekkas will take fourth in the end. Brilliant drive from AB. V-Roby will take fifth, but remember, he is disqualified from resetting to the track. Combat going to come across the line and take 6th place, because it's going to drop quite far down the grid. And Mr. Robert Codfather, 3 races in a row, this man will be getting in the points. Tunturi in 6th, Unique J will take 7th in the end. Combat will take 8th. Here comes Deadly Jason now. Robert Codfather, he's going to have his... He's going to have 3 points positions in a row. His first for him in his Gavra racing career. Mr. Robert Codfather, well done to this man though. An excellent drive from RCA. Didn't put it on pole position, but he didn't mind. He drove brilliantly. No penalties for him. That's an excellent drive from RCA today. Taking it home for the Ferrari team. And extended his championship gap over Mr. Phantom Razgriz. To Kebab, what a race from him. Kept those tyres intact in 2nd place. Yeah, and sorry, Roby, it's unfortunate, mate. It does say in the rules on the website, but yeah, that is one of the rules. Unfortunately, you can't use the reset to track button. But you've drived really well though, Roby, V Roby. Definitely a brilliant drive from you there. Took the battle to the Ferrari guys. But yeah, well done to these 3 on the podium. Well done. Can I just say again to Mr. Robert Codfather, he has got himself on the points positions 3 in a row now. 3 in a row he's in the points. He gets 9th place in this race. And I can't believe it. Robert Codfather, I'm stunned. There's the final rest of the grid there, so Robert Codfather will get 10th, but with the disqualification will move up into 9th place. So in the end, Tunturi gets 6th. Unique J will actually, Tunturi get 5th. Unique J will take 6th in the end. And everyone will just move up one, which means Daz will actually get promoted into a point. Yeah, so... What a drive, what a race. A brilliant race from the I've got to say, brilliant drive from the freshman lead today. A lot better. Big improvement on the freshman lead today. Still a couple of incidents, but that happens. That happens in the races. They happen in all of our leagues. I mean, it's online racing. You're gonna expect a few collisions, a few people. Everyone's not Everyone's not perfect in the racing world. We're not all, Lewis Hamiltons. It was Techers. It definitely was. It was a big, big improvement in the Freshman League today. Huge improvement and a big viewership today. 42 people in at one point watching the Freshman League today. But thank you, everyone, for joining. Brilliant race today. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you to all the drivers. Well done to Mr. Robert Codfather and the podium. And, make sure you tune in tomorrow. We'll be back in Canada again for the Premier Series. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Super League on Thursday in the Canada as well. And GT Sport on Friday in Dragon Trail Seaside in the Group 3. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye on all of those. And we will see you all tomorrow. And thank you everyone for joining me.